Hello, soft-spoken. I'll give you some smiling eyes in a minute. 44 months! That's wild. I'm doing tremendous, thank you. Just finishing some final bits up. I'd rather be outside in the sunshine. That's why we're doing an early stream today. We're streaming on YouTube today as well as, because I need to test a couple of things. Like this horizontal chat thing. It's not pulling any chat. Let's see if it's just this. No, apparently it's on. Can anybody just jump across to YouTube, or anybody on YouTube just say hi in the chat for me? You're playing cricket. Sounds lovely. Yo, Stitch, thank you. I wonder why it's not coming through. Has Andy done something dumb? Or is it a silver issue? Oh, that's not being blind. Andy is dumb. I've resaved the settings. It's not that. Right, let's go anyway. Hello, ladies and gents. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all feeling good. I'm feeling tremendous. Don't know why we haven't got YouTube chat down here right now. I'm just going to send a quick DM to Silver. Silver, YouTube chat no seem to work in horizontal jobby. Bosh. How are we all doing anyway? Are we good? I obviously was super productive yesterday, which was amazing. We got loads and loads of work done, which I think was just the icing on the cake. I love it when stuff actually just works out, do you know what I mean? And it was a very, very good day for doing stuff. We are going to continue that trend today with more overlay stuff, building and all that jazz as we normally do. Did you see the Northern Lights? I saw it a bit. It was just starting to fade out when I saw it, but apparently it's going to happen again tonight, isn't it? So probably go and have a wine in the back garden and chill out, right? Your videos are very helpful. Thank you, Solent Ships. I have been a little bit AFK from doing YouTube videos at the moment, but I should be back soon. I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff to create widgets for streams, for streamers and stuff like that. Just because the amount of revenue I was earning from YouTube was non-existent pretty much, and the revenue I earn from Ko-fi, Patreon is the majority of my income. So I've just been making loads of stuff for people to keep them joined monthly and stuff. But the videos will be coming back. I've got tons of videos that I want to do, and I'm just going to do them in a very quick format. I'm not going to overthink them. I'm just going to sit down, go, right, here's what I want to teach you today. Let's do it. Not overthink, not script as such, just so you get the best information rapid, rather than me having to overthink stuff and add backlogs to my stuff. Hey Silver, yeah, it's not working. I've had a couple of chats in YouTube, and nothing's kind of coming through, so I don't know what I've done wrong. We've got let me move OBS so you don't get the recurring thing. Probably an SB thing. Is there anything I can do, or what? So right now we obviously have all this I've got YouTube chat coming through here, which is fine. Look, Solent Ships just there. Other page in the browser and check the logs. God damn. Could I commission you to help set up my OBS? Needs a bit of polish. I stream from 7 to 8 video sources. I haven't got time for commissions at the moment, just because I'm trying to get my company stream up off the ground. So all my time is kind of in that. But once things equalize a little bit, I can probably start thinking about doing commissions. But you're more than welcome to ask me questions here. This is why I do these streams. I usually do some work on the side, coding or making widgets or doing whatever I'm doing, and then people come in and ask questions. Do you know what I mean? You can't get Move Play into work. Can you be more specific? I could probably help you out with that phase. Welcome on in. And also, hello. Neon! You sexy little... Yeah. Haven't used the installer. I don't use installers. I just manually copy and paste the files. How are you doing, Nyan? I like your videos on YouTube. Right, let me open this thing that Silver's asking me to do. I'll keep watching and support him. I appreciate it. Thank you. How's things, Neon? You all good? Keep up the good work. Thank you. We have got some incredible stuff coming soon, which I'll be showing off in this stream. Like, the amount of attention I've put into this stuff, even Neon can put it together. If you are watching on YouTube, by the way, guys, please make sure you do like the stream, help with the stuff. How's the baby in the midst? He's like not a baby anymore, man. He's like 1.5 years old. Hello? I can't remember what the button was for thingy. Everybody. Probably taller than you. It wasn't in this browser, if you remember. It was like Shift something or other. Control Shift. That, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember how to do it in Opera. Also, love the content. I've watched every video you've done on plugins. The whole playlist. Every time you have. Nice. I use a non-shit browser. Amazing. Thank you. If you want to be more constructive with the feedback, Silver, that would be incredible. No, he's not 18 months, though. I think he's 16 months. I don't know. I lose track of time, dude. But he's getting old, man. And it's making me feel old by the second. I'm just like, oh, my God. Like, why is this happening? What's the buttons, man? It was like... I don't know, man. Anyone want to give me the magical number? Yo, Solent Ships using a super chat. You are the first person to test if this works with YouTube Supers. We have got profile picture. Perfect. Let's actually go. Control Shift C. You are correct. What do you want me to look at? The console. What do you want from me? Thank you so much, Ships. That's one of the what they call widgets that I make, alerts and stuff like that. There's going to be tons of it coming through. It's on my Patreon and Ko-fi, so you can just jump it. Yo, Push, thank you very much for gifting a cheeky sub as well. What is it that this channel is my inspiration? Oh, to be fair, this channel's pretty dead at the moment, because we started my stream again from scratch. How are you, mate? Get yourself back on the YouTube grind when you can. You do quality content. I'm proud of you. Oh, Neon, you're too kind, man. You are too kind. Yeah, I want to get back on YouTube stuff, but it was just one of those things. I couldn't afford to just do YouTube content. I physically can't. Like, I think I earn about £130 a month at the moment from YouTube, and I'm just like, right, I'm just gonna put YouTube on a pause for a minute. Come back stronger when, for instance, I've been building the new OBS setup as well. So this thing, I know you've got OBSception, but it's I'm building the vertical stuff alongside. I'm still trying to work out how to do a zoom and follow on the mouse and make it look beautiful in vertical form, because obviously I can do zoom and follow, as you can see, and it's perfect for 16:9. But it doesn't work like that for vertical, because it cuts off the second half of the screen, as you can see. You can't see past the chat. enjoy the trippiness. So that's something that I'm just trying to work out. And then, because I do a lot of helpful things on stream and people ask a bunch of questions, I'm going to be obviously feeding a bunch of shorts and stuff like that. And to be fair, I'm kind of going to have a different approach to doing content. I'm going to call it the give a fuck approach. And I don't care. I'm not trying to put bells and whistles on it. It's like how I used to do content when I just used to sit in front of my computer and go, right, I'm going to teach them this today. Bosh. Done. I'm not going to overthink content. If you guys don't like the editing or you don't like this and that, then you're looking at the wrong channel. I need to go into this. I've got a freaking kid, man. I've got a kid to look after. I've got a lot of stuff going off in life. I don't have time to do all the things that I do. And if you guys want the YouTube content, you're going to have to, you need to have the give a fuck method. Sorry. I have not got time to do any video editing at all. Because any time that I have spare, it's spent coding, making new widgets and stuff like that, which I think is more important because giving you guys more power to your streams and stuff is definitely worth it. Hey, farm boy. Thanks again for all you do. Vertical audio makes us for the win. Ayo, ayo. Silver wants Discord. Sorry, Silver. I was like chatting away. What do you want me to do with this? Just open it, replace it. Oh, I didn't even know there was an index thing. Pardon me, that was disgusting. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. It's mine. I'm in my own house. I do what I want. We've got another house viewing this weekend. We've got another house viewing. We've got a couple of house viewings. That was a smooth McGroove. It was remix. We got a couple of house viewings. Obviously, as you all know, or a lot of you do, there's a lot of stuff happening at the moment where we're trying to sell our house to just upsize a bit because I don't have a studio space at the moment for all my usual shenanigans. Like, I'm a musician at heart. Don't get time to play music. I don't have my music stuff in here, so I can't just pick up a guitar and start playing. So we're moving and upsizing the house a little bit so I can actually do some of that stuff, which is going to be really nice. And I'll be doing some music streams, maybe some drumming streams, because I'm trying to get better at drumming. Replace this file, and then I need to refresh, yeah? Let me refresh. I'll refresh it in here, right? On YouTube, can somebody type some message? In fact, why is that still saying it's loading? I don't know what you're doing. Are you drunk? Hang on, let me open up this. Browser sources. Refresh. Refresh. Hey, Dr. Jackie, how you doing? Burnt out as well, maybe. I wouldn't say burnt out is the correct thing. It's just my attention has to be elsewhere. No, still nothing. Nothing on YouTube coming through. Unless I need to run the settings again for some reason, which I'll run again just in case. YouTube messages, definitely on there. This is a brand new product that's coming to StreamUp, by the way. That Silver's been making. This horizontal chat is completely customizable and it's completely free, which is amazing. No YouTube again. No YouTube, unless I'm doing something silly. In the Scene as Transition plugin, made by me, yes, that was correct. I made that one. I haven't really experimented with it, but can I add my own transition? Add media source using that scene. You could do anything with it. Anything you can do on a scene. What was it? Control-Shift-C. Anything you can do on a scene, you can do in Scene as Transition. So when you're using move sources, you play media sources, everything like that, you can do anything. Anything you can make happen on a scene, you can use that as a transition, which is really cool. Then you can zoom in. And to be fair, Scene as Transition plugin has so much untapped potential that people are not even trying yet. There's so many cool things you can do. Dynamic scene transitions. So depending on what scene you are transitioning to, you can have a different transition and stuff like that. It's crazy. You know, good and the bad parts. You bounce back in the flow. I mean, oh, Neon, thank you so much. I know I only read half that message then. Yeah, I know, it's always good. To be fair, you know the thing that I find the hardest, and you probably feel like this as well, is when you don't have a normal job, you feel so lonely. Like, working from home all the time, doing this stuff, it's like, it's really difficult to stay cool mentally, because you're not talking to people. I'm talking to text. I know, like, I love you guys so much, but I'm not like seeing people, am I? Do you know what I mean? And it can be really, really isolating, which is kind of scary. Is this the new one? Yeah, 34, yeah. Let me try it. Let me get it downloaded. And to be fair, the only people I speak to is my wife and a baby. So it can be challenging. Like, a lot of people are like, don't get me wrong, I am working my dream job right now. Do you know what I mean? I work for myself. I just roll, do what I want. If I want to code today, I'll code today. If I just want to sit back and do nothing, I'm going to do that. I mean, I'll feel trash. Like, I absolutely hate it when I haven't done any work or anything like that. It makes me feel like crap. So I always have to make sure I've done something productive. But when I do a productive day, I'm like, oh my God, let's go. That should be refreshed. Is it a me issue or what? What's the crack? Don't you have internet friends to talk to on Discord? Yeah, I talk to Silver and Waldo a bit. We don't talk enough, to be fair. We just usually text type. It's rare that we get a chance to get down on a call together, because do you know what I mean? It's difficult. Like, the times where they're most active, I'm like putting baby to bed, and do you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So it's like passing ships almost. And like when they're streaming, it's difficult to, yeah. But it's just console plus. So we just to fill everyone in right now, we're just doing some testing on this that Silver's made. This is the horizontal chat. It should be working for Twitch and YouTube, but it's not working on YouTube at the moment. And this is going to be a free product for you guys to use inside of StreamerBot. So watch this space. Like I say, completely free, and it's completely customizable. Change the fonts, change the font effects. We went through it all yesterday. There's so much to do. They make it time to do things, meet up with friends. Yeah, as soon as somebody says, do you want to meet up? I'm like, yes, instantly. Like, I've been going to play drums for a couple of lads that I know every now and then, probably like once every 2 months or something. And I'm not the best drummer. I'm a guitarist, and like I'm even not best at guitar. But you just roll. You have fun. That's the whole point. It don't matter about how good you are. But I can keep in time, kind of. So we just go and have a jam, and it's really, really nice. Like, we normally do 4 hours in practice, and it's just really, really nice. So yeah, you gotta go. No worries, Phase Eggs. Appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words, my dude. Really do appreciate that. Do you need anything else, Silver? Some people meet at a bar. That's true, but it's just like, I don't know. It's not that I don't want to do that. It's like, it's time management as well. Do you know what I mean? It's time management, and that's really important part of doing all this kind of stuff. Like, right now, my problem, I said that funny. My problem is not being able to do my hobby. So I don't play music much. I don't like, I've kind of lost it. I've got a bunch of YouTube covers on YouTube and stuff like that. I've even got an EP that's on Spotify and Apple Music, which I can put on now. I suppose I could push to YouTube as well at the same time, but can I, 1 second. Andi Stone. Look at this guy. There you go. Let's bang it on. I should be able to send this to YouTube. I mean, it's my own music, so if the copyright strike me, they can come and eat my balls. Where's the music? Music. Right. YouTube, can you confirm you can hear the music? Should be able to hear the music. Hey, karaoke. And wait, how you doing? You've sent me an update. Cool. Let's get it. Yeah, and it definitely needs some me time. I mean, that's what I was doing for Final Fantasy. Really enjoyed it. I recorded this so long ago. So long ago, man. Feels like too long ago. Scripts. Paste. That reminds me, I need to change the font again then, don't I? So I want my font back. So I'll just copy this. Is that you singing? It's me playing everything. Drums, guitar, bass, keys, singing. Yeah. Like I say, I really want to like get back doing music. Really bad. I maybe set that in Jason. It's up to, oh, behave. I have got some covers on YouTube if you actually want to see me play as well. Refresh this, right? I'll turn it down a little bit. In fact, no, I have got thingy on, haven't I? Hey, Dracu. Music, top bloke. Oh, Neon Dude, man. Buy me a drink, man. Jeez. But how you doing, Windy? Good. You got a question? Fire away. Hey, what did you do, Silver? It's fixed. I would, but I had COVID. I'm never going to let you live that down, Emma. It's almost fixed. He's asleep when Andy's streaming, but insomnia. Yeah, I'm streaming really early today. Because it's really nice weather today and I want to go and enjoy the afternoon out with my wife and child, if that's alright. In old backup files. What do you mean by old backup files? Because the OBS version is not really stored in like a backup. 3 AM for you, damn. Oh, messaging uppercase, yeah. Oh. Is that the issue then? It'll do some good, absolutely. I'm a summer guy, as most people probably know. Like, the second I like sniff the sun, it's like boom. I just change colour. It's great. Oh man, I missed this light breakdown. And then dirty. Yeah, you gotta love the summer. Love a good brewski. By that I mean beer. Dennis! Give me cold, dim basement any day of the week. Yeah, that's not for me, that. The issue was that I removed a library that I thought I didn't need anymore. Ha, that's funny. But this is why we test these things, right? And then this is the second song. If you guys want to get it on Spotify, there's also on Apple Music as well, right? Copy link to artist. How many more songs have I got written? I think I've got about 4 or 5 songs that are like nearly like done. I just need to record them. You alright, babe? Ah, naps are for the weak, man. Sleep is for the weak. Right, I'll shut my door for you. Are you sure? That's very kind of you. Oh, no, I shut the window because the bypass traffic. Because you just hear down that microphone. I don't think you all want to do it. But yeah, this is on Apple Music as well. It's also on YouTube, I think. Hey, XL Drone. I mean, the thing is, our house is not made for summers. Yeah, man. Yeah, our houses are not made for summer at all. Once this song's done, I'll be cutting the music to YouTube, if that's alright. Just to let you know. I've OBS backup files which were exported before Windows installation, so can I check my old OBS version? I really don't want the newer version. What do you mean check your old version? If you don't want the newer version, you can just download the older version. You don't need to Do you know what I mean? You can just download any version from the OBS GitHub page. It was the top one. So you just go to releases here, and you just download whichever version you want. Don't remember the old OBS I was using before Win installation. I mean, that info's not in the backups, I don't think. Unless you've like backed up the actual OBS. Then, yeah. Strangers in Paris. How hard is it to make a timed VIP to last 21 days command or channel point? I'll give you a rough outline of how that would work. You'll just imagine this is blank. Oh my god, Andy. Add. Test. No group. Gosh. Oh, there was already one there. To do something like that, you'd just go to sub action, Twitch, and then you can use, is it moderation? Add VIP, right? And then you've got choices, because you can remove VIP afterwards. So you can be add VIP, and then you could set yourself a variable. Obviously, you need to choose if you want to do it as a person or whatever. And then you can go to... where is it? Right, to file. I never use just sub actions. I do everything in C# now, so it just takes me a little second to remember what I'm doing. File IO, you can write to file. So you can say, oh, yeah, this was the date, and then you can check the date, whether or not it's, do you know what I mean? Does that give you an idea on how to do that? You can either write to file, or you can do a user variable. That's another thing you can do. So under globals, you can do a global set, and I believe you can set one of these to be a user. Right, I'm going to turn the music off now and go back to the usual. Right, that should be off on YouTube now, yeah? I've had enough of listening to myself. I want to go back to that amazing, crazy playlist that we're listening to. This one. Yeah! When you will release move switch filter. What's a move switch filter? You got that then? Yeah, wait. Does that make sense? Yeah? Because then you can save a user global. And that way you'll have all the information you need to look for, and then just check if your date matches and whatnot. Are you alright with me to carry on doing stuff, Silver? Because I was going to test, because we had somebody join Discord yesterday to test some of the on-screen message stuff. So now we've got a message. Let's see how it works for YouTube. So that doesn't pull profile picture from YouTube, and that is probably because it's not available. Oh no, profile image URL. That should have pulled this. Hang on one sec. Let's take a gander. Oh. Oh, I know. I know what I've done. Not Discord, I need VS. So I've made not a boo-boo. It's just because the way that this loads. Also, do we like the new? This is available now for T2s. The DLL will have a minor issue in the event trigger, which is the YouTube image, just because this pulls this. If I think it's not getting to this part, let's just double check this. Target user type, isn't that the thing that I'm using to, yeah, SBOG's user type YouTube. So we should be pulling this. Oh yeah, it definitely is running this bit because it pulls a this image, which is just the YouTube logo. So try get arg user profile URL. Oh. Well, that's annoying. It's a different variable name. So rather than me, I'll just do this a bit messy to test. So if I go and just do another if inside here, which seems a little bit silly, but I thought that was like a bee or a wasp then. What's the switch move? Have I missed something? So this would pull if false, and then if false. Right, does that make sense? If it's false, then try this. But I can't do this, right? Out profile image. Oh no, if that's false, I don't need to do an else here. Right. That's my amazing brain not working correctly. Let me remove that. Move source swap allows you to make 2 source swap positions with move. Ah, nice. Oh, that sounds like what I was doing with my music overlay. But I was just using like a different scene to get them to move positions. So I'd have like one in the middle, and then it'd drag each one into the middle, whichever one you wanted to switch to. Right, so if user profile doesn't exist, then it'll check if profile image URL exists. Yeah? Does that make sense? Glad I caught a bit of the stream. Gonna try and sleep. No worries, Win. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really do appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed your time here. If you ever have any questions or anything in the future, please let me know. This makes sense, doesn't it? Should we give it a go? Because then, if that doesn't exist and that doesn't exist, then set the YouTube logo. Okay. Return profile image. Okay, so let me build that, and we will have to just quickly switch to the other version of what is called where are you? OBS, this one. Whoa. Long live chaos. Wow. Where's mods when you need them? I can't be bothered to read that. You know when like you do get people that come in and just like spam me chat with a big message? I'm just like, I'm not reading that. I can't be bothered. Right, that now should work. So let me pull. Oh, did I delete it? Of course I did. Blank scene collection. We'll just import it quickly. Stream up. Install a product. So what I was doing, different scenes, taking up CPU, so I'm glad it's building it. Why was it using, what's it called? Too much CPU. Mine didn't really. On-screen message, this one. Oh, it's coming, other one, blue screen of doom. That does not sound cool. Have you looked at your crash logs? Does crash logs say anything? Right, there we go. That's installed. This is a test trigger. That's cool. And then in here, the settings should still be active. So if I pull up chat here, oh, I bet YouTube's not going to be connected, is it? Someone on YouTube, can you just say hello? I don't think we're going to be connected, though. No, we're definitely not connected. Shit. Because we're already connected. How can I get, what's this new stuff where I can make this trigger run here? Hey Paul, how you doing? Trying to think what I want to do. I might just have to restart StreamAbot. I mean, we don't have any like thing running as such, so I might just quickly restart it. Let me just grab the file so I can quickly go in out. First file is in the D drive, because obviously that's where you put all the good stuff, because we're all about the D. Babe, are you all about the D? Are you all about the D? No. She says no, but that's definitely a. No, I'm in the wrong folder. I'm looking at products there. I need to grab the DLL. Where are you? Alpha. What? Wow. I love you. Love you more. Streaming. Software, and alpha, even, yeah, DLLs. Right, I'm restarting stream, but I won't be able to see chat for a second. Behave yourselves. I hope you're being Ave, eh? Being Ave, I hope you're not misbehaving. There we go, that'll do. We got there in the end. Because I can see, if I pull up this, I'll be able to see if you're saying naughty things. Right, look at Exeldro, he's saying naughty things. Cinny, naughty. Everyone's naughty. You're all naughty. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. Right, let's test that now. Which I don't need to test it there. I can pull up this. This, in theory, should pull Paul's profile picture. Hey, yo, nice. So that's the issue with not sometimes being able to do correct tests. That's quite interesting, though. I think that fixes that issue that guy had, which, again, it was just because I'd not tested in YouTube. That's really weird that Nate's used a different variable name, but this is the beauty of being able to have that DLL, so I can push an update later after we've fixed a bunch of stuff on today's stream. Hey Debbie J, how you doing, sweetie? And somebody wanted timed actions as well. Timed actions. So let me I need to change that picture. No. Does it still work for YouTube at Twitch at the same time? Man, I really like the new look of this. I think it looks really good. Like, even because it auto sizes now. So obviously, if we've got a really long message, like this one, for instance, you see it auto sizes. It looks stunning, doesn't it? Must say, big fan. Because I'm asking OBS to do too much. I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I don't think I've really ever pushed OBS to the limits. What is it that you're asking that's too much? So I need to add in timed action. Because basically a timed action will cause this to trigger nothing. So case event type dot timed action, and then I'll just put break, because that just means it allows this to work and function. Just thinking, I probably want to handle this better. Now, this is me thinking out loud. Because people want to use timed action. Could be cool to allow them to use variables as well when setting a message, but I'm just going to leave it as that for now. That'll be fine. Because basically with the stream up products now, if you do a timed action, so if I try using a timed action here and then try and run it, look, there you go. It'll say this trigger method is not supported because we've not added it into our system, which Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's running every second. Delete trigger. So that was just running every second because... Oh, that's funny. Remove comment. This should work. No, because it doesn't go to the live version. In fact, now I've restarted my PC, I could probably fix this. Where is it? We should be able to add in a new connection. New connection of 59. This will say we're connected, right? Title remove. What are you saying? Save. There we go. So we've got this one. Can we give them names? Would be cool if you could give them names. Oh, I'm guessing it's pulling it from the name of the window. That's fine. That's fine. Back to action config. Now, if I press this, that'll remove the message. Oh my god, it's stunning when it just works, isn't it? Lots of commands and channel points for DJ streams. On each command, they trigger an action called hype that slowly adds a progress bar that TD made for me. Well, if it's only a little progress bar, you're not asking a lot from OBS at all. I mean, it's really difficult to say when stuff crashes. It could even be a hardware failure. You know what I mean? I had a lot of crashes back in the day when I first started doing this stuff. And it turned out it was a USB device that was crashing everything. It crashed Leoran board. This is how long ago it was. It crashed Leoran board, crashed OBS, and crashed... There was a third thing. Well, no, it didn't crash Leoran board. It just stopped Leoran board from working. And Exceldro helped me find the culprit there because he was a legend. And I was mega dum-dum back then. If you think I'm a dum-dum now, back then, jeez Louise, I was on a different plane. Just USB can be weird, man. That's all I could think. It was just a single USB device that was doing it. I can't remember what it was though. I don't remember what it was. But there was nothing to state that it was a USB device or anything like that. It just stopped working. Yeah, really, really stupid. That is always steady. So, I mean, you might just have something on a scene collection that is not happy. And sometimes these things are just literally so difficult to find. Especially if you haven't got a crash log to state what plugin it was. But I thought you said you already asked Exceldro what the plugin was the culprit. So then that narrowed down what source it is, right? Because then you search for that source type and just start eradicating them until it stops. And then add them back. As long as you got a backup, you can go back to where you were previously. And then that's what I did. I just steadily went through and I found out that I had a browser source somewhere and it was killing my OBS for some reason. Don't know why. I think it was just like increasing data size or something. I don't even know. It just rinsed my OBS for no reason. This should be that digital ticker queue, is that definitely a blocking queue? Yeah, it is. Because sometimes it just goes a little bit weird, that one, and just like stops working. Right, all that stuff seems to be working. Silver, how are you getting on? Do you need me to... Because I'm about to start going balls deep on something. I wondered if you were anywhere near finishing the little thing you were trying to put together. Have you tried streaming without that that bar? Do you crash? That'd be my first go-to if he says it's that. Because if the crash is it's being stated as that, then it can really help narrow stuff down. Do you know what I mean? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, really weird that Nate's used different URL for YouTube images. Just want to say hi from Australia. Keep up the content. Look at this. I'm going to showcase this on screen right now. Yeah. Thank you so much, Khan. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kind words. Good evening, amazing yacht. How you doing? God, look at this stuff just working. This horizontal chat coming very, very soon for free to everybody that Silver's made. It's stunning. Works for YouTube and Twitch. A lot of my stuff going forward is going to work for Twitch and YouTube. Just so you all know. Like the on-screen message thing that you've just seen works for Twitch and YouTube. Same for the iOS notification stuff, which I wanted to add to this stream actually, and I'm going to do it as the default highlight message. So let's do that, because that's not a big thing to do whilst Silver's doing his stuff. So to do this, oh, I found another way of. Oh no, I basically remember how I've been trying to do smooth transitions, and this little ticker bar kept like not transitioning right. It transitions correct now all the time. Don't ask how I did it, but now it just kind of works. So the transition looks super smooth. I don't know why that flashes though at the moment. That's really weird. I think it's when the source becomes active again. It seems to just like crash for a second. Anyway, let's put iOS notifications in. So anybody that's wanting to use StreamUp products that I've made and stuff, this is how easy it is to install nowadays. You just go StreamUp, install a product. That'll check if you've got all the OBS plugins up to date and everything. It'll tell you if you haven't. Then you just run our system and boom, it'll do it. iOS notification, OBS, boom, that's it. We've installed the scene. I'm going to go in studio mode. And I'm going to move this into the widgets. I'm going to put it in alphabetical order because it just helps my OCD. We're going to go to desktop widgets. And I'm going to add that as a scene in here. So iOS notification just here. Because this will make it blurred behind. So you'll be able to see that it's kind of blurred. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that there. Actually, it should be fine there, right? Is that like big enough? Too big? Or what? I could probably go with slightly smaller, right? How does that look? Lock that in there. That's fine. I'm also going to add it to just chatting as well. So let us grab this. Scene. We'd have to adjust the transitions though. iOS notification. And then what I'm going to do is copy the transform, which is Control-Shift-C. Really handy one. And Control-Shift-V. Oh, bollocks. I just pressed C again. Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V. And it'll go to the same sizes and stuff like that. So that's all done. So now you can see it on screen just here. And it's working. It's got the blurred stuff behind as well, so it looks really cool. And then to get it all fired up, I'm going to move this actually so you don't get the headache all the time. We're just going to import it into here. Where? Ah, you. Easiest way. This way. So just go and grab these cheeky files from the D drive. StreamUp, GitHub, widgets, iOS notification, bot install, drag, drop, boom, in. That's that done. Do you want to import? Yes, I do. And then now I'm going to run the settings for it. And that's it. Everything's set up. So transparent, we want it in dark mode. That's fine. How long it stays on screen? I want to say 10 seconds. Like so. And that, save. That's fine. Something said, oh, there we go. And then I'm going to remove it from being first words. And YouTube first words as well. I'm going to change it to... this is a thing, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Nate's added it. So if I do a channel reward point for Twitch and I can't remember how you do it. Just 1 second. Because you can see the default ones now, right? I thought that was a thing. Am I being blind? Or am I wrong in thinking that? Or does it not work like that? Automatic reward redemption. What? Is that the thing? Hey, Flicks. No, it's definitely under there, right? Has anybody used this yet? Oh, maybe it's because they're not actually turned on Twitch, right? That'll be why. I don't think they're actually on. So let me go to my dashboard. I'm already in the dashboard. Why have you gone back to the website again? You're such a moron, man. Analytics. Not analytics. I want... Where is it? Channel points. Under viewer rewards. That's the boy. We'll open that in a new tab. Is there a plugin or feature that could zoom into a section of your desktop you are showing your mouse area? Like this. Yeah, got a video. Do exclamation mark help, zoom and follow. It's just a script inside of OBS. Manage channel points. So if I turn on the default channel point, do I need to re-download all the files from Ko-fi to have the library updater, or is it newer actions? It's only for the new stuff, the DLL. I'm slowly updating everything as we go along. So, yeah. Right, so I've got highlight my message on. Can I use that? Or does it not work like this? No, because that's adding a new one, isn't it? See, I'm pretty sure it said you could do this. I don't remember how. Maybe I should just read the docs, right? That'd be really useful. Just read the docs, Andy, bro. It's alright, James. Yeah, just do exclamation mark help, zoom and follow, and it'll find the video for you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Or is it in the Discord server? It's the first time looking at it, and / I've only heard about it. I've not actually looked into it. Let me have a look. Twitch. Surely it'll be up here somewhere. New trigger. Right. These rewards are the 5 fixed ones that you can enable in your channel points. These rewards are now being tracked in the Twitch database. Before it starts, no, you can't turn them on and off. So automatic reward redemption is this thing. So why didn't this do anything? Or does it not work like that? Oh, no, it's because that trigger's probably not supported, right? iOS notification. Where are you? Oh, no. So I need to add this. That's not a problem. What info do we get? Twitch automatic. Trigger name. Yeah. Cool. So I just need to add this into the DLL. That's no problem. Oh, Flicks, by the way, I've fixed your problem, dude. Well, / not your problem. It's just, like I said, it was streamer bot not having... Basically, my DLL couldn't pull the profile picture, but after stream, it'll get an update, and now, as you can see, it picks up the picture. Even from YouTube. So I've fixed that problem. It's not live yet. You'll get a notification when it needs updating. So right now I'm looking into the default channel points for Twitch that you have in here. It's alright. Sorry if I sounded a bit short last night. It was like really late for me. And I was a little bit busy, but I didn't want to leave you hanging. Plus, I'm like straight to the point. I'm the kind of straight to the point kind of guy. I don't sugarcoat stuff, but appreciate the support. Right, we need to add this then. I need to do some research around this, how that works, because I did try and trigger this via that. So, where? Oh my god, where's this? Here we go. Can somebody try using the highlight message? For me. Channel points. So we should be able to use some of these channel point things, right? So I've got all the default ones. So if I do send a message in sub-only mode. Nice. Oh, isn't that going to work? Because we're not actually in sub-only mode. Highlight message. Test 2. See, that apparently should be triggering that, but it's not. Unless it's just ignoring me because I'm the broadcaster. Can somebody use them default channel points for me? Like the highlight message, unlock random sub. Because I can't use any of them because I'm obviously already a... Wait, no, yeah, so, yeah, it's not triggering. Automatic reward redemption, look. So it's meant to do that when that triggers. But all the info's here of it doing it, but it's as if it's not actually sending it through. So I need to make Nate aware of that. But I can get all the info I need by just triggering it a few times, I think. It seems to be choosing a random one. So I'll do that. I'll just find all the info I need, and I can put it in the DLL, so when it does work, it'll be ready to go. What's that? Chosen sub-emote unlock. We've already got that one. We'll trigger a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Send highlighted message. Is it just between these two? I think it is, isn't it? Unless there's a... No, there's not a simulate, so I can't do that. And what are these? Unlock random sub. I'll be able to add it again later. So I'm going to go down to Twitch and we'll do... it's called Twitch Automatic Reward Redemption. Is that the correct thing? Source. I'm pretty sure that should be it. So Twitch... I'll put it... I know it's not in alphabetical order, but I'll put it under Reward Redemption here. So case, event type, dot Twitch Automatic. See, it's not even in there yet. So if I paste it in there, it's probably going to come up with an error in it. Shit. So I'm going to just build it, but then comment it out. Because this is going to be like, doesn't exist. So I basically just need to update the version in here. At least this stops me from adding stuff that I know is not going to work. Which is actually really useful. So we'll do... Copy them. I'm going to stick this in here. So this would be... would have to do testing, so I'm going to leave it there as a guess. There isn't a message variable at all there. There's username. All the username stuff's there, but there isn't a message. That's fine. So I'm going to leave that as raw import. User is user. That's cool. A user image would be get Twitch profile picture, because that should be just user ID in theory. So that should be fine. And I would also need to add reward type. So I'd have to do another switch statement, I think. Switch SB args reward type, because then this will be available in there. .to string, and then I'll be able to do some cases down here. So case, I've got chosen. Well, I can just copy and paste it, Andy. There we go. So I've chosen emote break. And then at least this now, even though I can't utilize this physically, it's there ready to go when everything's hunky-dory. This is only available in the alpha at the minute anyway, so it's not available to everybody. So if I put this in, it would probably break some stuff. Well, that definitely will, because it's bright red. So I'm going to leave that there. Open it up, like so. And then we'll just comment it out, just so it's not affected by anything. There we go. So it is ready to go now. That I've got the foundations of it. I'll have to pull different things. We've got like different counters and stuff for it as well, which is fine. But at least I know now that I can't use it just yet. But that's fine. So I will disable that for now. Enable this one. And we'll set this to be, I think I already have like a highlight my message thing. Highlight. No, I don't have a. So I'll just create a new channel point. Highlight my message. Write your message on screen as an iOS notification. User input will say, I don't know, 100? I don't know. Yep. Boom. That's on. I'm going to disable the other rewards for now. Emote, modifier, single emote. Yeah, we'll leave them ones on. That's fine. So we don't have really any channel points on at the moment, which is just because of all the stuff that's going on. That's not a problem. Now, if we try and use that channel point. There we go. And we need to add in a. I'm going to remove that message off screen as well. They should stay on screen for 10 seconds and then go off. So that's good. I'm going to leave that off for now. And then I'm also going to add some kind of YouTube thing. What do I want it to be for YouTube? No, I don't want it to just be YouTube message, Andy. That'd be really dumb. I'll do it as a command. Your keyboard changed the text. Oh, damn. We'll add it as a command. I'm just trying to look, see if I've got one already. We'll create one. We'll do YouTube highlight message. Highlight, we'll do that, or HL, or YouTube only, user cooldown, we'll do like 300 seconds. Basic. Yep. Have I just got a YouTube command? Yeah, check commands YouTube. Ignore. There we go. So exclamation mark highlight should do it. Fix the uppercase for YouTube message. Can't seem to find a nice way to import a local JSON though. Hey Timmy. So this should, in theory, say hello there. Nice. But there's a 300-second cooldown. Without some hacks. Sounds like a hack time. Do you want me to test it? That makes you check your phone. Good. So triggering. Why do you think I made it? You can download it for your streams as well. My Patreon and Ko-fi supporters and stuff, or StreamUp's Patreon and Ko-fi supporters get access to it all. Horizontal chat, script. I need to change the font again, right? So I'll just load this, copy, close that down, reopen this one, open, delete that one, paste this one, bosh, save, close, rename, and now in the horizontal chat, after I reset it, we should have it all in caps now. Thank you for the alert. Thanks for fixing all the stuff as well. I think we're like pretty much ready for release now, aren't we? Like I say, there's 300-second cooldown flicks on it because I didn't want people to spam it. Because on Twitch it'll be a channel point, so people can use the channel point. I could test it here though if I want to, by running a test. But oh, in fact, that won't test it because it's probably not got the correct information. If I check here, it's got the wrong info. But if I do a test trigger, it has all the correct information in just there. Right, stream is looking pretty fire right now. If I do say so myself. Got to go. Thank you for all the hard work you do. Anytime. Thank you so much for supporting, Paul. I couldn't do it without you guys, right? So you need to give you all. You need to thank you all. You need words, man. Are so difficult apparently today. Oh god, yeah. Stay hydrated, everyone. Especially with it being warm on. Right, these are all on. I need to probably have a look at the transitions though. So I'm going to turn it on manually for a second. And then we're going to take a look at how the transition looks. Because I'm really trying to layer stuff on the stream like really well at the moment. That is the kind of issue that I'm having. So if I do... I don't even have to turn it on. I can just drag it in. Okay, maybe... Oh no, I just need to turn it on. And if that is on, what will the transition look like? I'm pretty sure I copied the transform of that, so I don't understand why. Oh. It's... Yeah, that makes sense. Shit. That's funny, that. Because that is nested, so it's going to move across. Which I don't want it to do that, so we're going to do some move transition overrides. Move transition override is OPAF. If you're not using it, use it. So move transition override, when you're using the move scene transition, you can tell certain sources to do different things. So right now, for instance, I tell my camera that I want it to start 25% later than everything else. So when I move to just chatting, go out of studio mode, you can see everything moves, and then I move a quarter of that move transition later. So I start later when I actually move in. Oh, I thought I'd fix my issue with that moving. Or is it just because I got this preview open? Yeah, it's because I had the preview open, so it thinks it's still active. And that's how I'm getting all these things to come in dynamically, like from side to side. But move transition override means I'll be able to tell this little thing up here to move at a different time. So I'm going to copy this one and do move transition override for, in fact, with this being desktop widget, actually, because desktop widget off, I only need to adjust it on the other scene because this triggers the blurred widget scene. So I need to go over to that scene. Blurred widget scene, which is this. Desktop widgets. Go to filters. And we've got on screen on. Duplicate this. And we're going to do... it's all about naming stuff correctly as well. So I'm going to put iOS notification because that's what I'm controlling on. Change this to iOS notification. And... I basically just put it where it is now, which, as you can see, is right here. I could also make it look a bit better by resizing these so they fit nicer, but I can't bother to do that because I'm lazy. So we'll do on, bang it there, that's fine, and we'll duplicate this one to iOS notification off. iOS notification off. And all these transitions are all just automatic. So I'm going to move that up here, like that. Just in case it's like already on, it means that it will hide itself out of the way. So we've got on, got off. On. And we'll do simultaneous move to turn it on. So iOS notification on. When this turns off, we want it to turn iOS notification off. Cool. So in theory, now if I go from this scene to just chatting, that hid up there. And if I go back to the other scene, it'll move down into it. Like so. Even though it already existed. So I need to repeat that step. Why is this broken again, man? This is like not hiding. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's I didn't wait for the transition to finish. And that's the issue. I'm going to create a little a notification thing, I think, in OBS that tells me if a transition's finished. I think that'll be really useful to make sure I don't double transition, because especially with like move, if it's not finished, its transition doesn't like it, and it can go a little bit jank trying to catch up with itself. There we go. And this also works for the highlight message. So if I just bang Silver's message on screen here, a similar thing happens. If I go to just chatting now, it flies off to that side. I haven't got it on this scene at the moment, which we should probably add that in now actually. So I might do it. Let's go grab that. I'll go back to desktop so you can see. But it's pretty cool how it all comes in like at different times and stuff like that. I think it adds more layering to your stream. And it's pretty easy to do. Just using the move transition override just does everything. I just thought, this clone here, I don't want to use the same clone. No, I'm in my own little world there. I'm not doing vertical yet because it's just balked. I really need to make a zoom and follow plugin that just works. What we got? I wanted to copy the desktop. We've got iOS across. We haven't got this one, so I'm going to copy this one and go to my just chatting widgets. Paste the reference to this. And I need to kind of do a guesstimate where I want it to be, because it's currently not on screen. But I'm feeling that's probably about right where I want it to be. Yeah. So I'm going to lock that in. And I'm going to do the same thing that we did before. With we've got horizontal chat on. We're going to do the same for the iOS notification and the on-screen message. So I'm going to duplicate. In fact, what the heck, man? So start move filter and disappearing. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's already linked on, and then I can just simultaneous these together. So I'll do a duplicate, and we'll say on screen message 1, and I'm also going to do caps because it brings it to my attention, put it that way. But that means I need to just quickly adjust these in here. So change that to on, horizontal chat on. Change this one to horizontal chat off. Remember, if you guys are lurking and you do have questions about anything, just ask. Like, this is what these streams are here for. I'm just working. This is what I'd be doing offline. I'll be working on, like, widgets and stuff like that. And right now, I'm just experimenting with move transition. And like I say, I'd be doing it if I wasn't streaming. So these streams are here for you guys to kind of keep me company. I'm here to answer your questions that you get stuck with and different things like that. So it's completely up to you guys. If you want to fire questions at me, you're more than welcome. And I can try. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to answer the questions because I'm an idiot. So on-screen message 1 on. I'm going to duplicate this one as well and call it on-screen. Got you. I did not want to throw too many questions out. Well, you're more than welcome. Like, it's not a problem. I'll be honest if I can't answer them. I'll be like, nah, sorry, mate. You're all right. Don't want to help you. Absolutely fine. Don't worry. Simultaneous, turn this one on, because I'm just going to get these all to turn on at the same time, I think. I mean, I can adjust. Oh, no, what am I doing? There. Idiot. None. This one is off. So I need to adjust this one to simultaneous off. So now, in theory, press this. They're all on. Press this. Oh, I've left that in the same position, Andy. That's pretty dumb. What are you chatting, mate? Hey, Io. How you doing, baby? I'm going to get this to move to the left, I think. All the way to there. I mean, I could be doing show and hides here, you know. Maybe I should be doing that, because that would be a lot simpler, right? Or even using the move transition override. How do you make a workout channel point or command, like, add 10 push-ups to the bank, and then... you just need to do... Similar to what I said earlier, wait. You go into create your action, do whatever you need to do, and then in the sub actions, you can do again. You can save it to a variable, or you can save it to file. So you save it to a global or a file, and under logic, you can do what is it? Get import and stuff like that. And I think because I do everything in C#, so I always get really confused. Because trust me, if you want to do stuff like that, it's so much easier if you learn the basic C#, because in C# you can just grab the current variable and then go plus 10, and it's literally that easy. And then save it. But you can do that with logic, with if else's, I think. How do you do the basic math, man? In just core. I thought it was in logic, but it could be somewhere else. Oh, no, I think you can just do it in the globals. So you can do a global set, and you can increment. So you can increase it by the new amount, and you can decrease it by the new amount. So you just grab your global that you create, put the name in, and then you've got increment or decrement. And that's it. What is that going to look like if I go to this scene? I'm going to duplicate again, actually. So duplicate, and we're going to do the iOS notification. on, and we'll duplicate this one as well and say iOS notification off. Whoop. There we go. So this one needs to trigger that one. The simultaneous. See, I'm thinking of slightly changing this idea right now to see if I can just do it all with move transition override and tell it to trigger stuff. So then I know where to look for all the different chainings and stuff like that. So iOS notification on. Change this to that. And that pulls the current position. Lock that one. Unlock this one. And we'll push it up here a bit to about there. That's probably big enough. Off. Grab the new positional value. No, that's not correct. Need to press that. Then grab the positional value. And now if I turn on, all that stuff turns on. If I turn off, it'll turn all that stuff off. So, let's see what happens when I go to just chatting. That was meant to turn off, but it didn't. So I don't know what's going on there. I'd love to know what that weird little flashing is. There we go. How cool is that? And then I go back to desktop again. It all disappears off. Comes back in. Slides out. Intermission scene. Desktop. Why did we just get a ding then? That was really weird. I don't know what the ding was. Nice and simple, ain't it? So I can still show messages on screen, so if you guys are asking a question and we're talking about through something, people that are dropping in can see what is going on at that point, and then obviously I can remove it via the Stream Deck button. I'm just going to do a test of this to get rid of it. So just trigger off a test. That should do it. There we go. That's so clean, I love it. Thank you. I don't think it's simple. Do you use background removal plugin? I just use the NVIDIA background removal, yeah. That's just built into OBS. I don't like why this is flashing, but I don't... is it just this thing that's flashing? Let's just find out. So that's the only thing I'm a little bit unhappy with right now. It's the display. Maybe it needs to be not active clone, maybe? I don't know. It's annoying me. Maybe I try that. No, because that'll be active, wouldn't it? I don't know what that flicker is, man. Maybe I've turned that off. Let's see if that does it. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? It's definitely this display source that's like, yo, I'm going to flicker now. Don't know why it's doing this. It wasn't doing it the other day, was it? So going off is fine. Bringing it on. What is that little flash, man? It's annoying. What I'm going to do, though, is I am going to export this scene. I'm going to back up this scene collection, sorry, because I'm about to just have a look, see if there's a more logical way of doing something. So I'm going to export this and just put it on my desktop and just call it mainstream. Just because if I decide that I'm going to come in here and just destroy it, I can revert back, which is not a problem. Because reverting back is always nice. It's just something I will always tell you to do. If you're about to go ham on something, back it up before you do. So I already know that I'm probably gonna mess this up, because I wonder if the flashing thing is happening just due to the move source doing something. Like, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it, so it's gotta go. So I need to find out exactly why it's happening. So I think the way that I'm gonna do that is, you feel really sick? Let me guess. Sick of listening to me chat rubbish. Bet that's what you're about to say, innit, Yayo? So this, I think, is too complicated. I don't think it needs to be this complicated. So, because move transition override is doing this if it's matched. That's fine. This doesn't do anything else. It hides from the bottom, disappearing. Maybe I add fade to that as well. Maybe I do fade as just a general rule of thumb. Oh, it is already on, which is fine. Thank you so much for helping us improve our production. No worries, Aether. You're more than welcome. If you've got questions or anything, feel free to ask. That is not a problem. Say no override. Because move transition override, by the way, guys, allows you to control different sources to do different things. You can put it on a scene or a source. So if you put it on a scene, you can choose the source that you want it to affect. So I can basically get all these things to behave differently in move transition. So if I want something to fly out to the left rather than going to the right, or if I want something to go down, for instance, if I move to my intermission scene, you go to a different camera. So me moving to the center like I do for my just chatting scene doesn't really make sense, right? So if I go from here to my intermission scene, I fly out down below. That makes sense? And then, depending on what scene I'm going to again, something different happens. And this is all happening because I'm telling move transition override to do something different. That flashing is really starting to piss me off. I wonder if I just turn these off and see what happens. Obviously, nothing's going to transition properly now. I think it's just the display source that... I don't know what else it could be. Is there a filter on it or something? Apparently there's a blur filter. Why have I got a blur filter on the clone? Why? The one that I don't want blurred. I was wondering why the desktop looks so blurry. I'm such an idiot. How can I improve my stream's quality to YouTube? Is when we do stream, it gives dot type things on YouTube stream. That should just be by default. Ayo. I forgot. Sorry, you guys. I realized my wife's hoovering. I was just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. Is it gonna flash? Yep, still gonna flash. Okay, so it's not that was the issue, but it still doesn't want to be on there, so that's fine. I just completely miles away that she's just hoovering. I was just like, oh yeah, people, that's gonna be really annoying. I have my window shut because of traffic noise, and then there's just a hoover just going nuts. I was like, what a guy. Perusalen, how we doing? Are you alright, sweet? What's crack-a-lacking? Do you need a cuddle, Yayo, or what? You don't reply your mail. I am very, very busy at the moment. Very, very busy. Got the tricks from Nutty. Cool. I don't know what you want. Literally, this is us moments, bro. Love that. So the move, I don't know if I want this to run. When did you send me an email, Claudia? Like, was it recently? because I'm like, I'm stupidly busy at the moment. So if it's recent, I've probably not had an admin day to reply to emails. But if you've already sorted it, then I don't need to worry about replying, right? Like, unfortunately, just with my lifestyle, I have to look after a child. I have to, like, a million things. I can't just be on hand to reply to emails instantly and stuff. Like, just doesn't happen. That's why I do my streams. People come in, ask questions. Like, that's it. How to increase the quality? I mean, you can't. It should be automatic on YouTube, right? I don't really do much YouTube streaming, I'm not gonna lie. Today's like the first time I've done it in ages. But you should just automatically get settings for your quality, depending on what resolution you're streaming at, etc. God, my lips are so dry today. But you're more than welcome to ask questions, Claudia, if you need help. That's fine. People have been asking questions all day. I have now broken this thing again. Because I'm just trying to think about this logically with all the different transition stuff that I've got on here. I don't think I need some of it. I've got to first go through all Discord, Nutty, both StreamBot and StreamUp. Yeah. The answers are always somewhere. The answers are always somewhere. I don't really bloody know what I want to do with this. Top 3. I don't use one of them, which is quite funny. I'd probably say the... it's difficult. It's difficult. Move is evidently up there in top 3. An honourable mention would be Advanced Scene Switcher, but I don't really use it. It's incredible. It's literally the most OP OBS plugin out there, and nobody uses it, which is just nuts to me. I mean, a lot of people use it, but they don't use it for the functionality that it can do. So so I'll be doing some videos on it. Anyway, don't worry about it. When I get back to doing more YouTube videos and I've actually got time to, I'll be smashing loads of videos on it. You'll love it. The other one, so Move, we'll say is top. I would say I'm going to group these together. The Finite Singularity plugins, I'm just going to put that into one because they're all kind of like effects. So it's like stream effects, but on steroids. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to put them into one group, you know, with all the blurs and the borders and the shadows. Like most of this scene that you're seeing right here is using his plugin for like the strokes, the shadows, in fact the noise on this little ticker bar that I created, that uses his plugin as well. So I'm going to kind of group those 3 plugins together in one. And then last but not least, I would probably say StreamUp. Just cause I'm going to be biased like that. It's the ultimate plugin. StreamUp plugin. It check if you need OBS plugin updates. It's got a bunch of tools in it, like refresh audio monitoring. If Windows has decided to reset and you can't hear anything in OBS, you just press that, fixes it. Refresh browser sources if they're not working correctly. It'll just, if I press refresh, you'll see the chat bar at the bottom. We'll just go bloop. And that's it. That's been now refreshed. So if like your alerts have crashed or something like that, you can press that button. You can even set it to a hotkey or something. And I made this plugin, so it's something that I'm very, very proud of. And then if we're doing honorable mentions again, I'm going to say Cena's transition plugin because I made that one as well. Just because I can. I subscribe to the best, guys. I hope that they will answer a question when I do have a question. Always. You know I'll do my best. You like the opening? Thank you. Yeah. As in on YouTube, or do you like this? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what you're saying. I don't know what to do with this transition thing, though. And I think I've actually broke it because that isn't doing what it's meant to do anymore. That's not meant to be going up there. It's meant to be sliding off to the left, like that, and then coming back in. Which now I think it's fixed. How can I do that? I've just been talking about this whole stream, so I checked back this VOD. I'm doing move transition override with the scene transition move, and you can basically tell all your different other sources to do different things. So I'm wondering, because I'm doing ticker off, ticker on, because that's delaying it, as you can see. It delays it by 2.5 seconds, then comes in. Horizontal chat is delayed by 2 seconds. This one is as well. And basically, this is telling these to all come on at a different time. Can you get a YouTube user profile picture? Yes, there are 2 different variables inside of, well, arguments, sorry, inside of YouTube that you can get. So it depends on which one you want to, which one is right for the particular thing. So, for instance, if I'm highlighting your message here, this one is actually, where is it? YouTube. Oh, it'll be under here, actually. You don't need to worry about all this code. I'm just getting the information that I need. Chat window is this one, wasn't it? And then I click this. So there's 2, for some reason, on YouTube for the arguments. And one of them works sometimes, and the other one works for the other times. So that is one of the arguments, and then the other one is user profile URL. So you've got profile image URL and user profile URL. They're the same thing, but they're not always available for every action. So that's why in my code I had to go, if user profile URL doesn't exist, try profile image URL to see if that exists, and if not, just set it to the YouTube logo, just so there's a fail-safe. So hopefully that answers your question there. But to check these variables, you just run whatever action it is that's happened, and then go to your action queues, action history, and you can see all the different variables, whether or not it's YouTube or something like that, or if I do, what was it, on-screen message one, this one, you'll be able to see down here, we've got the message, we've got username, target user, and there's also, there should be, okay, I'm not seeing the URL, but it's definitely pulled the URL. I mean, the image, but yeah. No, thank you for the 10 biddies, baby. Well, that's the best way to do that. Is this still, nah, see, my transition's working fine now. I don't know if I'm being a dum-dum with all this transition stuff. This is what I'm trying to work out right now. That bloody flashing is doing my head in. I think it's just the window capture, because as it's loading in or refreshing maybe. Because I don't really have any browser sources on here, so I don't think it's that. But I'm just trying to work out if I can do all this stuff. So the cameras is, in fact, I want to make sure I've labeled these all the same. So this would be the actual source name. So desktop cameras, because that tells me that that's the one that needs to trigger. Displays, we'll do the same again. Desktop displays, and this one's apparently the blurred one. Well, I've got 2 move transition overrides. That could be part of the problem. Display, left display, I'm guessing. Let's just see if that's done anything. Nope, still flashes. Don't know what it is. Thanks, Debbie J, for turning the lights out, baby. It's nice and dark now. Oh my god, why have I got 50 notifications on my phone? Oh, it's all the neighbours. So we've got a big neighbour chat and they're all just popping off. They're popping and locking at me. So that one's... What is left display doing? Left display off. But that didn't do that before. Or did it? No. So... Why is that not getting triggered? Right, I'm on about going back to basics here. Because I just... I'm just going to... I've backed up this scene collection anyway. I'm going to delete these. Right? And just see what's happening. Right, nothing's been activated now. So everything should be still on screen when I come back. And they're just moving between each other. That's fine. How is this just... What is turning this... Oh, is it this? No. I'll turn that off as well. Right, so that transition is... What is all... Have I got... Oh... I'm gonna go through these now. Because this is annoying me. Filters. Yeah, that's cool. We've got the shadow and everything on that one. What is on this one? So this is the blurred widgets, right? This is where your nested scenes can get quite complicated. I think this is fine. Hey, Patchy. I am just working on this overlay and just getting these transitions to make sense a little bit. So that is a sub-scene, so I just need to remember that's cool. That has got no filters on it. This has got a crop. Oh, that's for the shadow. That's not a problem. Is there an easy way to delay scene transition that a source hides before the transition starts, for example? There is no way to do that, but I use a little bit of shenanigans. Because basically, if you change scene in OBS, boom, that's it. You've changed scene. There's no way to tell OBS to delay that. So you could do some logic inside of StreamerBot or something, and you use that for all your transitions. So it would be like you press a button that does a transition, but you can get it to do a chain of stuff instead. You'd be like, oh, hide source, hide this, hide that, then transition to this scene and create it that way. But I wanted to automate everything inside of OBS, so I'm using the move transition. Right, and on there you can do a filter called move transition override, which here I do a start delay of 25%. So if you watch when I transition from this scene to just chatting, it takes a second for me to start moving, right? Instantly, and then when I press it, there's a small delay, then I move, yeah? So that's one way to do it. But it delays you a percentage of that move, but then you need to move in the remainder of that time. So you might move quicker than you anticipate, if that makes sense. So I have my transition duration on 1,000 milliseconds. So if I wait 25% of that, I wait for 250 milliseconds, and then I complete the move in the remaining 750 milliseconds, if that makes sense. That's good. It makes me feel sicky looking at all your scenes. It's like, there's barely any on this, because this is a brand new setup. There's barely anything here. So you have to create... Well, you can only do it for a source. You don't put it on a scene. You basically override source items. But if you're wanting to do a really advanced thing, I would recommend... Try using something like scene as transition. Put all your stuff on a scene that you want to happen, and then you can basically. Right. Let me do this as an example. This is why the scene as transition plugin is OP and it's underrated. So I'm going to get some we've got this scene. I'm going to create a new scene as well called scene 3, whatever. And I will make another one called transition scene. Right? So we've got scene 1, and here we'll do scene 2, which will have, like, I don't know. Have we got an image of some description? Image. Words. Andi. Image. Pictures. It's always this image. It's like the only one that I've got. Right, so here's a picture of my ugly mug. So we've got one scene, we've got two scene, and we've got a transition scene. So we want to transition between these two, but we want this thing to hide before we transition, okay? So I'm going to create, like if we do a fade transition, for instance, obviously simple fades, right? I'm going to leave it on 2000 as well. But I can create a transition scene. So on this transition scene, I'm going to go to add, and we can do a source clone. And a really cool, thanks for the 10 bits, Yayo. Did that do the message? Because I know I've been seeing some issues with it. No one could take my first place. So I'm going to call this previous scene. Alright, and we're going to do previous scene. Just here. Claudia, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. I can leave audio on, active clone, all that stuff. I'm going to press OK. And right now, you can't see anything. But if I go to a scene, this one, and I go back to my transition scene, it's the same thing. Do you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going? Pretty cool, right? But we can also, on here, add current scene. So this is where it can get a little bit complicated. So I'm going to do another source clone, and I'm going to put new scene to make it a little bit more. And we'll do current scene. Where are we? Would this be the best way of doing this? I'm just thinking. Yeah, because we would have already technically loaded in, because we're in a transition. Yep, that's fine. Press OK, and we've got new scene on top, which is currently invisible, because we're not in a new scene at the moment. So these are the two scenes, and it always stores the previous scene in memory. So if I had a scene transition, utilizing my amazing plugin that I created called Scene as Transition, which you can download from the OBS website, I want to call this transition scene. And we're going to select a scene. I'm going to choose the transition scene. Oh my god! And the duration of the transition is how long? I said 2 seconds, didn't I? Because that will give us more flexibility to just see what's happening. The transition point, I'll get it to transition halfway. So that's when the previous scene disappears and the new scene appears. But in this transition scene, we are putting the previous and the new scene on that scene. So this is where it gets a little bit... Whoa. We can change the audio fade style, and we can trigger some filters in a bit, which we'll do. Press OK. And if I move to scene 3 now, you'll kind of see not much is really happening. But I can guarantee we are using this scene to transition, right? So a really good way to showcase this would be, I'll just put on here a big green box in the middle, so you'll be able to see what's happening, yeah? So you'll know that I'm definitely using that to transition with. Transition scene. Do you get what's happening there? So now, what I can do is run a bunch of filters and different things like that. So this is the first time I've experimented with this particular thing that I want to do here. So bear with. These live stats I want to disappear. So I'm going to add a move source. And I'm going to turn stats off. I'm going to choose the live stats group. And we will, in fact, we'll duplicate it again and say stats on, because we need to have one to turn it on and one to turn it off. So we've got stats on. We'll say 500 milliseconds. It'll take 500 milliseconds to come on. Stats on is already got this position. And now we'll move this group to the left. Stats off. Get transformed. So now we've got stats on, stats off. Stats on, stats off. So on stats on, we can say start filter. Let's experiment with this. Let's try when this is shown in the final mix. And we'll do this when it's not, right? I don't know if this will work because it's technically still in the final mix. So if I go move transition now. That's not going to happen, is it? Let's do this. So did you kind of see what just happened there? We technically weren't on this scene yet, but this animated. So let me try. Put in previous scene up first. And then, in fact, no. Yeah, I'll put previous scene up because then I'll be able to see if it's doing what I want it to do. No, because that's still visible. So I'm trying to get this to just automate this filter here. If you know what I mean. So you can see that just came in on its own. Did you see? Because I had it selected. So I'll transition. Can't see it. It's gone. You can see that it's disappeared there. Comes back. Because it's active. So what would the one to... So I don't think there's going to be an automatic one. Let's just test this. No, because that'll do on when that source has disappeared, but it's still technically that source deactivate. So stats on. No, because it's still. Did I miss your music stream? No. So I don't think we can do an automatic thing, but this is where trying to think now. I'm trying to think of just a clean way of doing this so it's automated, basically. It's all about chaining. So I'm going to go to the transition scene second. And I'm going to attempt to try going... no, because these aren't going to work because it's going to be previous scene. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Right, thing. So I've got the animation coming on, as you can see. But I need it to disappear. And that will disappear when we're fading or cutting away. I don't think there is a source for that. Not a source, but an auto. Hey, little man! Hey, little man! Wow! Little dude's in, huh? What's up, little dude? What are you doing? Oh, he's shutting mummy out. What's up, little man? What are you doing? Hello? Are you ignoring me? He's on guitar. He's on guitar. You gotta go. No worries. Enjoy. He's on guitar. Go on, lad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Have you got the Hoover part? I think Mummy might need that. What a little geese, isn't he? Look at him. Straight. Got plectrum. Let's go. Absolute legend, man. What's up, little cutie? Are you going to walk to Daddy? Can't walk yet, can you? Did you drop that? You're alright. It's not gone in it. That's it. Whack it up. No, leave them. Oi, come here. Can you see that little baby? You coming? Isn't he sweet? Are you coming? I'm Dad. I'm Dad. I'm Dad. No. No, no, no. Good boy, come on. Are you coming here? Mister. He is so sweet, honestly. Come on. Ah. 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 Mister, come away from there. Try not to because there's a plug socket there. There's stuff in them. Whoa! You playing everyone a song? He loves the guitar, bless him. And this is why my guitar is never in tune. Yeah, I can. Right, I'll be right back, guys. Beth's just gonna hoover in here. Well, I'll hoover in here. It won't be a second. Well, I'll just mute. In case you're wondering why we like hoovering whilst I'm streaming, it's because we've got somebody coming to view the house later, so we're just trying to make it look good, right? Just in case you're like, why is he just hoovering mid-stream? What's he doing? Incoming baby, babe. Heyo, sorry about that. Yeah, we've got somebody coming to view the house, so gotta make sure it's beautiful. I'm trying to think of the way round to do this, to auto hide. Maybe Exceldro needs to add another setting for can I widen this and I can read the whole thing? When it's shown in Final Mix, when the filter becomes so not showing in Final Mix, maybe it needs to do one when transitioning or something like that. I don't know if Exodro's still here. Hey, Lightling. If the source is hiding. Yeah, you can do that, but I don't like to overload advanced scene switcher. Do you know what I mean? All to do this approach, it would be a very resource effective way of doing it, because you're just keeping the scene on for just a couple of seconds and using the scene as a transition. But I genuinely think we just need another action in here for if it's transitioning. But I don't think that even would be what other way? Oh, we could do it with a hotkey. So we could effectively do. Right, I'm really testing here. This is because this could be fix my little issue that I'm having as well. So from this scene, I could add when this is active, right? So hear me out. As soon as this source becomes active, we can do a move action, turn off group or something like that for now. And we'll do source hotkey. The source would be the live stats group. The hotkey would be would it would be filter hotkey, right? No, what? I'm confused. Well, I can just enable the filter, right? It don't need to be a hotkey, idiot. So group this is the wrong group then. Oh no, it's on the scene, you bell. God, I'm such an idiot. So stream up widgets, live stats, filter, stats off, right? And we'll do when this becomes active. So when this is shown in the final mix, it's going to turn that off, right? So if I go back to this scene and I go transition scene, that should have activated that, surely. Unless I've used the wrong activation thing. Mind you, something I can do, if I'm not using automated things, I can run a filter from here, so turn off group. And if I go to here, you saw it just turned it off. I've just thought as well. Have I? When it becomes active. And then if I go to see... Did you see that? But now that is making it disappear every time. This is a bit messy. But I could do a start delay here of like a second. So now, when I move to this scene, that's cool. That waits anyway, puts it on, bosh. Do you see what I'm doing now? So I make all the transition happen in the middle. So this will do that. I said it'll take 500, didn't I? So I'll then do a move source as well, just for now. And we'll do previous scene. We will do visibility, hide at start. And then in theory, if I change this show and hide to a fade, of a second maybe. Fade. What's that gonna do? Oh no, it's uncut, you moron. But yeah, I think you know what I'm saying here. Oh, it was fade in. I didn't do the hide. That was my bad. Fade. It's downstairs. No worries. That's fine. French adverts. Love that. Biolingual. Oh my god, I can't even talk. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I think I'm going to use this in this idea in this thing. Because it's basically the transitions off that are annoying me. That aren't really doing what I want them to do. Hey Tom, how you doing? Right, I'm going to try something a little different. I've already backed up this scene collection, so I've got nothing to worry about. I can just kind of go to town on it. I'm in bed with 4 dogs. Damn. I am jelly. Wish I was in bed with 4 dogs. I'm also being a little bit more quiet now because baby's gone to sleep. Right, so now we're not going to get any kind of move shenanigans. But what I'm going to try is I'm going to remove this one. No, I'm not. I'm just going to turn that one off because I need to remember for it to do this. That's fine. I'm going to try. If I do a move action and do everything on show and hide transitions, would that work? In fact, let me look at move transition override again. If I want the left display, yeah. When it's appearing, position right. Well, I don't even need to do that. I can just get it to trigger something. So I'll be like, none. And then I will say, move source. Left display. If it's disappearing, now if it's appearing, we'll get it to move source. Which on this, it will just be this position, yeah? But then we want it to visibility show at start. Oh, but maybe I don't need to do the movements then. Do the transitional movements from here. And then I can do show and hides as well. I asked ChatGPT what should be added in move source action and replied with 7 ideas, and one of them is custom scripting. Oh. Yeah, that can be normal, Tom. When you open any application, it's it just goes nuts for a second. Oh my god, my stepmom's just sent me a picture of me as a kid. You all ready for this? You're all in for a treat. You're all in for a treat. Look at this little cutie. He looks proper like Jax, man. I look proper like Jax. proper. Exactly the same as Jack's. That's nuts. Hey, Silver. Welcome back, baby. I'm just experimenting with move source and getting really annoyed why the hell this source keeps flashing. So do I do it as just a show and hide? Right? I never left. I know you didn't. Oops. Because I can still do the delayed stuff. So if I do like a slide left and I hide this and show it, it still does that. Hide, slide to the right. And that'll slide to the right. So I don't even need to do a move source. This source never needs to move position. So I can just use move transition override to activate a filter. Right? So move action will say left display off, and we'll do source visibility. The scene, I wish this would like auto select this scene. Left display would say disable. So when I press that, it's gonna make that. Oh no, I've used the wrong source. I need the clone. That'd be why. Press that, it disappear. Right, and then I'll turn it back on because you can't see anything. So I'll duplicate this and put left display on. And move transition override, we'll set it to, if it's appearing, left display on. If it's not, left display off. Position would be none. So now if I change scene, that should slide out. The fuck? Oh, wrong source again. God. Clone. Right, so that did move, but it didn't look like it in the transition. That's really weird, man. Why is this now not working? Oh, that's set to disable, that's why. Try that. That's really weird how on the output you can't see. I don't understand. Is it because I need to like put some sort of why is that not appearing? Like these filters individually work, and when transitioning away it works, but transitioning back it's like, nah, you're alright. Does it think it's like matched or something? God, why clone left display, right? Am I being an idiot? Let me just do something like that. Why does this not get activated? Appear in items. Makes no sense. Thanks for the 20 bits, Yayo. It makes no sense. I don't understand why this doesn't want to just trigger. I mean, if I set this to activate when it becomes shown in final mix, that'll probably do it. So the left display off works. There's something weird going on. I'm going to do a start delay of a second. Try that. What the heck? Right, I'm going to turn literally every source off and see if it flashes still. It's annoying me. I wonder if it's to do with the zoom and follow script. Why does appear an item not want to trigger? Like, why? I mean, I've put center there. I don't think that's it. I just thought I left that on activate. Like, display off thing works. Oh, yeah. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. It's not physically appearing because it's off. That's why. That makes so much sense. I'm being an idiot. So it is working perfectly fine, but that source is physically not on. I'm such an idiot. Why can't I gift a sub to Andi Botty? Is he already a sub? A professional bot account. So I need to think about this again logically. I think he's had gift subs before. Andi Botty has, mister. How you doing? So display off works. So if I set both of these to right, so they're both going to go to the right when appearing and disappearing. And hey Waldo, how you doing, beautiful? How is Japan, darling? We've been showcasing it on stream. In fact, should we have a look, see if there's any more updates? I just keep getting jealous because they're just food pictures. Oh no, we got new pictures. Man, it's stunning, isn't it? What time is it there? Look at this. Oh, God. Get in my belly. I'm so jelly, dude. Are you having the best time? Also, since you're here, I was like, wait, since when is he streaming at night? Hey, to be fair, I've been streaming at some weird times recently. I wondered if we can get your sign off for this whilst you're here, because then I can start carrying on. Spicy's going to do some work on it because these are slightly not centered, or you know, when they don't look centered, but they are. So I just kind of want you to just sign off on them if you're happy with this, and he's just going to clean it up a little bit more. So if you're signed off on it, I'll just go to town. He also sent some more mocks. I don't know if you saw these. In our colours and stuff like that, which is really cool. So you're the final one that we just wanted to get an okay from. And I told Spicy, I was like, as long as we have got something that we can change the colours to like pride colours, or we can do rainbows, we could do all sorts of stuff, because it's so like generic but iconic kind of thing. So if you're happy, he's gonna get all the stuff, the font and everything like that, sent over to us in a little bundle. So I need to make sure I go and grab him a beer or two to say thank you. So wicked. That's everyone signed off on it. That is the new Stream Up logo for you all. That's really exciting. I'm really excited by it. Reminder for anybody that hasn't actually, because that does remind me. Please, if you have a spare second, go sign up to Fourth Wall. You get $15 in sample credit, and I get $15 in sample credit too, which means that you can use that to purchase your merch that you set up and stuff like that without having to pay for it. And I'm trying to get some t-shirts, hoodies and stuff like that done for TwitchCon, and I'm really, really tight on money with the house stuff that's going on and everything like that. So it takes 2 seconds to sign up with your Twitch account, and it literally is 2 seconds. That's it. You get $15 in sample credit. I get $15 in sample credit, and Fourth Wall is actually OP. So yeah, if you're not signed up already, please sign up with that link, because it'll go a massive way to supporting me create the merch and stuff. And I want to look at some merch for myself, some flowery Andi Lippy inspired shirts, because I've got some cool designs that I want to use. So I'll put it towards that and stuff. So if you, yeah, I'm not going to say anymore. If you don't know what Fourth Wall is, go check it out, because it's insane. It's insane. Right, this is all Gucci. I just need this to be in an order that is just going to be so easy to just maintain. I don't want to do simultaneous moves. I just want this filter does this, this does this. That's it. I think this is going to be the way to do it. Because right now, if I transition... Oh no, that's because yeah, it's fine. And turns on. So I just need to remember when turning on, because this isn't gonna work. These don't work. No override. So that should be fading when it goes to the right. Right, no override. Right, no override. So is the background fading? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That makes sense. And then when I'm creating a source to come on, I just need to remember to set this to activate. So that basically tells it when this filter is shown, it'll turn it on. So when this filter is like basically available, so we transition to this scene, that filter is there, boom, it'll do the animation. So now if I go off, come back on, like that, boom. That didn't flash then, did it? No, it did. That's so weird though, that little bug, man. So I think this is all I need to do down the bottom of here. I definitely need these clones as well for animating off. Because that triggers when it's disappearing. I wonder if Exceldro can add disappearing start trigger. So when it is disappearing or appearing, I'm gonna DM. Idea. Can you add another start trigger to move for appearing and items? I've asked. There we go. I've done it. Found that. Oh my god, Waldo, you're making me so jelly, dude. Waldo's having the best time. Like toggle on and off. Basically, if the scene knows that that source is disappearing, just like move transition override. Like how you can with move transition override, but actually just on the move source hash action, etc. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh my god, Silver, that looks nuts. I want to go Japan. Me too. I want to go a lot of places. Because then I could basically just have these two filters and not have this one at all. Because that would... I'm only using this to basically trick... Oh. Hey Faye, thank you very much for the follow. Put your rock off the stone. How'd you find us today? What's going on with you? Man, I wonder if I can say that faster. I'm going to say none and see what happens. So change this to none and this to none. Does that still... See, I find that really weird, right? I don't know if you guys are spotting this, because obviously we're in studio, we're open. But in this preview here, you probably only catch a glimpse of it, but in this preview here, you can see the source disappearing. But when we actually do it here, and we actually transition, the output source isn't moving, but in the preview it is. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you might have to look close. Just stare at this section just here. This section just here, as it's disappearing. This animates off, but the actual thing doesn't. It's really weird. Like, what? Like, how is that a thing? It must be to do with... I don't actually know. Is it because this is open, maybe? No, it just doesn't do that. So I definitely need to utilize the move transition override anyway to get that to hide to the right. Unless that is like a bug or something. Don't know. I also need it for nested scenes. Not sure. I am live now if you want to see an example. / not sure if I have found a small bug. Because surely that should disappear as well. I'm glad you can see it as well, Lightning. It's not just me going crazy. Remember, if you guys have got questions about anything, please feel free to ask. Even if it's not on topic with what we're doing now, it's absolutely fine. So if I change to this scene, the preview disappears, but like, what's going on behind the scenes is weird. I wonder if it's because... No, because if I do appearing and disappearing as none... But what if I do that? I'm finding this really strange. So this, it's like, hey Exceldro. So I've found something a little bit weird. Basically, I'm trying to make all my scene transitions a little bit like dynamic with certain things moving in after, or just making them move in set ways. And I was using move transition override for it. But I noticed that when turning a source on, I could just turn active, and then if I wanted to delay it, I could delay it. That's fine, right? But when something's disappearing, you can obviously select it in here, turn disappearing source to trigger left display off. But then I was like, oh, well, I wouldn't need move transition override if I had that on here. I could just choose the start trigger and go disappearing, for instance. So it knows it's disappearing, so trigger this. But then I've come across a weird, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but right now this is set up for if it's disappearing, there is no override for any of our move stuff, so everything should just stay in place, but it's going to turn left display off, so it's going to basically just do this. Yeah? So turn it off. But when I move, you can see that it does that here, but in the actual output, it doesn't. It doesn't do the... It's just a show and hide transition, basically, in here. But if I change scene now, but you watch this little section, it works in the filter preview, but it doesn't work in the actual output. It's like the source just stays there and fades out. I don't understand. What version of Move? 2.12 and OBS 30.1.1. So, can you check latest master build? Yeah, let me... if I export this... Well, I could just copy the scene, couldn't I? Alright. I did something that might fix that. Oh, awesome. Do you want to just grab the link, Exceldro, whilst I just try and copy this scene across? Because this is in my live OBS, isn't it? Copy scene for the scene desktop. Yep, copy scene. We'll go and ram it in here. Source copy, paste scene. Where are you? Scene desktop. And we had it set up as a move. Obviously, I know I need to restart OBS. That's fine. I'm just going to set this up exactly the same as the other one, just to so there's no changes. Scene. So we had cubic fade. I think it is just turn fades on. I think it's just my default settings I use. Zoom off, no position fade. Yep. Because I'm doing all the position values manually with show and hide transitions and stuff. Because you've got more control that way. But then if it doesn't match, just fade it out, kind of thing. There we go. Right, so that should be ready. If I close that down, thank you for grabbing that link, Exceldro. Appreciate it. Windows. Where are you? I'm just clicking on it. It's not. Oh yeah, it just took a while to download. Is all. Right, copy that. We'll go to my testing OBS. So software, testing OBS, paste. Yep. We'll open that. AD, how you doing? How can you change a source visibility to a scene filter? Visibility of an audio clip during move source chain. You can do basically the triggers. I'll just pull it up. On any of the move things, you have a start trigger, and you can automatically start triggers and stuff like that. Has it not copied my move? Show and hide transitions? Oh, does source copy not copy show and hides? That's interesting. Show. Oh no, it does. Change this to 1,000. No, I think it's still persisting. Let me pull these filters up so we're able to see it now. Yeah, can you see? So you probably see better now. I'm not in my OBS. So pull to the scene, turns that on because that's just on a normal activate. That activates off. You can see that it's doing its thing there, but in the output it's not actually doing that. And I'm now on 2.12.1. New generation games use too much VRAM like RTX 3060, but can't record and stream gaming. Your thoughts on this and give me a suggestion for future investment in gaming PC. So I'm probably not the best person to speak to about that because I never do gaming. Your best bet is to go and watch some Epos Vox videos because he does so many good breakdowns of tech and hardware in streaming. I'm more of a software developer kind of thing now, so I can guide you on software. Can you send that scene? Yep. Source copy. In fact, I should still have it, right? Did I save it? It probably still is on. There you go. I just did a source copy. So it's the left display that I'm doing it on, and then it's on the desktop scene. These filters are on the desktop scene. And there's obviously a load of other stuff on there that you obviously don't need. But chaining stuff, does that make sense, AD? Being able to use stuff like the start triggers, and then you can do next move to chain stuff together. That's the beauty of the move plugin. You're able to do stuff like that. Good morning, Phoenix. How we doing? Phoenix Davis. That's a solid name. So my idea is nearly there. It's just whether or not this is... I'm guessing it is a bug that isn't it, Exceldro. Because it is doing its thing, but it's just like not actually sending that to output. It's only in preview. Because then combining that without move transition override, and if you add the disappearing and appearing thing, that would mean I wouldn't need to use transition override to make stuff hide. I can just run everything just through here and just have an appearing / disappearing thing. That'd be pretty good. Because some of these are very similar, aren't they? And I think the only thing missing, because I was thinking about combining that with move transition. No, the scene as transition, because then you could activate different filters based on if they're disappearing and stuff like that. So you could use the scene, I think it's a book, add multiple reports. Ah, amazing. So my thought process behind that anyway is using scene as transition to basically hold up the previous scene, get it to do all its movements and stuff, because you can't really hold a transition. You can't get it to do a bunch of stuff, then transition. But you can in scene as transition, because you'll be able to just hold that scene up, get it to do its disappearing acts, disappearing triggers, do all that. You can obviously wait as long as you want it to be, and then you can get it to come back in based on, and then boom, you're in your new scene. I think that's a really cool addition to both plugins, basically. I mean, used triggers before. I'm trying it as we speak. Give it a good go. It's the best way to learn. Right, we'll continue applying these transitions, because we're going to be able to at least add them in. Because if it's just a bug, hopefully Exceldro does get it fixed in a later patch. So then my overlay might look a little jank when disappearing for now, but it will work when the new stuff hits. Which I'll leave move transition override on for now until that does come, because then I can just remove them all afterwards. So I'll put MTO left display. Oh, it'd be desktop, wouldn't it? I guess. No. No. The source name is display. Because I'm trying to keep everything condensed just into OBS, like all the source management stuff, and then obviously just use StreamerBot for the logic side of stuff. I think it'd just be a lot cleaner set up that way. So now we've done that one, we need to do Xbox achievement alerts. I think everything should just fly out to the right, because I have them look like they are just on this screen, don't I? Let's just go down the list. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I thought we were gonna crash then. Thought that was it. This is the end. Desktop widgets. These are already set up. I'm getting a bit nervous now. Oh, maybe I just didn't click it. Things are going really slow, is what I was about to say. So these are all set up fine for the show and hides, because that's cool. What we're breaking today? We are breaking a ton of things. We need to do the shadow actually. So let's jump back into here. We need to do the exact same thing for. I'm going to put these in order. On duplicate, we'll do left display shadow. As upgrade for transition table, possibly add a delay for the transition on top. Activate filters before or after the transition. I think that would do all the job. The issue is, I don't think there's any way to tell OBS to delay a transition, right? Pretty sure there isn't really a way to do it. Oh my god, I'm seeing really old pictures of me. Family must be going through photo albums, because there's some really, really embarrassing photos coming about. Cute little boy there. I'm taking over this stream. Jeez Louise. Jeez. I was an ugly kid, dude. Right, shadow. This is going to do the same thing. No easing, blah, 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 blah. It needs to come on at the same time as this one. So all these settings need to be exact. Shadow off. Swap this to the shadow. That's cool. So now if I do this off, that turns the shadow off. No, it doesn't. I'm lying. Even background removal. Yeah, man. If it thinks it's a person, it's going to work. Duplicate, left display, shadow. Slap this up here as well. Change this to left display, shadow. And then now, the shadow should disappear and appear with it as well. That's the weird visual bug. Or just not then. Oh, no. I've not actually told this to do it, that's why. Idiot. Now that will work. Obviously, these transitions don't look great right now, just because of that bug. And then that works, but I need to copy the show and hide. Copy, so it's just 1,000. So copy, paste, and copy the hide as well. And now we have this shadow that will appear and disappear, which is cool. So if I go to here, that'll turn all the shadow and the desktop off, and then I go boom. I thought that was set up for 1,000. It is. So what have I done? What? Oh, is it that there's sometimes a bug with the show and hide transition where even though it is actually set to 1,000, I need to physically type 1,000 in. It works nice like that. Otherwise, it won't work. And then now, there you go. You can see it's a lot slower. Weird when that happens. So off and then on. Did that shadow actually work right then or not? I'm just doing it, try a simultaneous move on it. Oh, what it's doing. Oh no, it's that. It's just a visual bug. Finite knows about it. It's on his to-do list to fix. That's not a problem. So that's a shadow. This ticker bar. Need to do that. So the digital ticker. We'll duplicate this. And we'll put digital ticker. Got to keep it organized. Digital ticker. This is going to be all the same. I need to duplicate this and put I'm going to call it that actually. Stream widgets, digital ticker on. So it's set this to that same source. Enable, and that'll turn the ticker on. We'll do a start delay of 2,000 for this one, because then again adds more bit of dynamics to the transition and whatnot. I wonder if I test this transition scene thing. Yeah, let's just we'll do this bit and then we'll test it. Stream widgets, digital ticker, and we'll set this and we'll disable, and then if I do that, it hides it. Do that, it waits 2 seconds and then shows it. Cool. So I'll go back to just chatting. In fact, that's not getting it to do the correct thing. So basically need to force this to hide. Have we not been doing that? Oh no, because this should be, if matched, filter from off. So if it's matched or... Oh, no, that's left display, you idiot. That's why. Set that and also set that. Now it should disappear. Okay or not? No, now it should have. So that will disappear that way, and then that comes in, and then that comes in. Really cool. That's why I never noticed that visual glitch, because that came in after, which is fine. And then if I go back to just chatting now, it should disappear to... No, it won't. Yeah, it will. It'll disappear to the right again. Oh, no, that's that visual thing, isn't it? That's fine. I really like this. Hey, Crix, how you doing? I really like how this layering works together, though. Remember, if you guys have got questions on anything, please feel free to just ask. You are more than welcome to ask questions. I'm just being a little bit quiet because my son's asleep. And we're going to do the same for that. But this is going to be a lot easier to see what's going on. It's you turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. That's it. And they all activate at the same time. So the ons will all turn on at the same time. And then obviously these are all static widgets, so these are always on anyway, but it's just the animation that's going to be correct. So I want to do another one of these. Move transition override 4, stream up. I just put horizontal chat, actually. Horizontal chat. Set this to horizontal chat as well. And I have this one slide out to the right. Hi, please, what is best way to optimize sources in OBS? In some cases, during stream, I have more or less drop frames. Internet is okay. What do I do first? You need to look through your sources, basically. You can do test streams. That is the best thing to do. And then go through each one, turn them off and on, and find out the culprit. You can always see your average time to render. But as I start turning some of these off, for instance, my average time to render will probably go down. So you can then find out which ones are causing you the problem. And it's usually stuff like shader filter or stuff that you've pushed the settings too hard. Like blur, for instance. If you max that out, it's going to cause your computer to just fry. I need to build these now. Duplicate. This is horizontal. On, and we'll do duplicate horizontal chat off. We'll try, no worries. It's the more practice you get with this stuff, the quicker you can find stuff. When I write to file, there's always a space. When I look at the file, is there a way to remove the space? Does it matter? Because it's probably there when it initializes the file, is all. I don't usually use write to file, but if it's not causing any harm, just leave it. Hey Slime! Yeah, I'm having a wonderful stream, thank you. It's just nice to experiment. I've not done experimental streams for a little while, so it's nice to give it a go. So, turning that off, turning that on. Do we want this to... I feel like I want that to come in. Let's try this. So now we'll hide. So we'll swap out of the scene. And then we'll go back. And let's see how this layering works. Okay, that didn't disappear. Why did you not... Oh, idiot, idiot, idiot. I've done the same mistake. I had trouble with dropping frames. Turned out it's my old internet connection box outside my house. They hadn't been... Oh my god. Well, it's good that you managed to get it sorted, though. That's usually a rarity, isn't it? Horizontal chat off. Horizontal chat off. Let's see what that now looks like. So animations off are not currently working right now. But that Exceldro is now in the loop of knowing the bug. Yeah, that's your boy. I like that. I like that. Do we all prefer this layout? Like, is it a lot easier to see what's going on the stream now that I'm like not covering it up and like not what's it called? Not just covering it up, but like is it plenty clear enough that you guys can see what's going on? Yeah. This is the only thing that's annoying me though. This whole flashing thing. Is it still doing it? Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know why it does this weird flash. It's got to be something to do with the left display loading. I'm gonna put left display at the top here, so it's gonna look really weird for a second. Let's see if it flashes there. Yeah, so it must be like the display refreshing or something. I bet if I don't really want it. Maybe if I put it in this scene, so paste the reference to it, but leave it invisible. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope. Just so it's shit. I wonder if I can like delay it coming on or something. Let's look at that and see if that is a thing. So we'll do a shadow on. No, in fact we don't put the blurred display, do we? Yeah, let's create another MTO for it. We'll say I want to get this name. It's just good to keep everything like named properly. And kind of, I really like putting stuff in alphabetical order as well. That really helps. Desktop displays. Let's see if this fixes it. Blurred. And let's make this horizontal chat on. This would be desktop displays, blurred, on. Duplicate this one, desktop displays off. Change this to desktop displays. So now that'll turn it on and off. We'll do a delay of maybe a second and see what that looks like. Desktop displays blurred. Set this to... Oh, that's using the color correction. Why am I doing that? Why not just use a fade filter, Andy? Would that be causing the issue? Because that's really funny if that's the case. So we've got we'll just put it on a fade. We'll make sure to actually write this number in, because otherwise it doesn't work. 1000 fade. So now it should fade out and it should fade in. So I'm going to click into this filter and get rid of this crap. That probably doesn't need to be it. I don't know why I did this. Why did... Oh, I know I did that. But is that the reason why this is causing this weird thing? Maybe. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, it flashed then, so that's not a good sign, is it? Right, I don't think it flashed then, did it? I've got the preview here. That is the one. So that was it. That was it still flashes here when it loads, but having it like that. Oh, why does it flash now when exiting the scene? I'm just checking the VOD at the same time. Did that flash? It flashes in my output, but I don't know if it flashes live for you guys. Yeah, it does. Right, so we've fixed it flashing here. Hey, Yoshi Spyro. Yeah, I saw the flash. This should. I'm going to just turn this source off and see if that flashes. Why? Why? Oh, is it because I've left that there? So I think we've solved it. Yes, it was because, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. I love the stuff Boom does. That isn't flashing anymore, is it? I can't tell because the vertical canvas keeps flashing. No, that's spot on now, isn't it? That's spot on. Doesn't flash when transitioning away either. I love how I can see what the transition's going to actually look like in here. But I can't see it live. That's so funny. I think that's everything done. Apart from Xbox achievement, but I don't really know what crack is with that. Well, I could put it on. Mind you, why is it not? Oh, it's because it's not a blurred thing, so I didn't want it being on the blurred widgets thing. That's fine. Right, I'm looking at time. I've got to do a house viewing, guys, so I need to cool this room down. So we're going to have to jump out on a raid. So anybody watching on YouTube, sorry, you're not part of the raid. I mean, you can come and join us. That's not a problem. But I've got to do some house viewings and stuff, so I need to get a skate on, cool this room down so they're not like, why is your house like a heater? Because I think you can tell I'm sweating right now because it's freaking hot in here. So let us go and see. Let's go raid Madcap. Since we're doing more stream stuff, Madcap has got an incredible stream. Use a streamer bot, and he's doing the streamer bot stuff now, so it's perfect candidate. And he doesn't even do any of his stuff in C#. He basically just razzes it all with normal streamer bot commands. So he just uses actions, sub actions, and it's nuts the stuff that he makes. So we'll get him to show us some of his stuff, shall we? I'm going to switch to mobile. And then we'll get the raid underway. I'm going to be back streaming again tomorrow, so no fear. I do have a house viewings, so I'm not sure what time I'm going to be free and stuff like that, but I will let you know when it comes to it, okay? So I will see you all tomorrow. Let's go see Madcap, and thank you all for the support and being incredible. Much love. See you soon. Bye.